said you don't want red.
Uno, dos, tres, be quiet. Okay, here we go. Oh, yeah. All right.
What the fuck?
This is a burning object. Rocky kept wanting to blow something up. We can't find a place. We don't have anything to blow up. So this is what we're burning. Does it look good in front of my co-host, Drew? I bet it does. And it's neon. Let me do mine, too. Don't get all freaky, Dash.
Fire.
Don't get freaky, Dash. Come on.
Burning down the house.
Not this one. Come on, bitch.
Oh.
Ah! Scare me. Don't scare me like that. Look at how they're neon. Ooh. Do we have 911's number on?
Ow!
Then put it out. Right there.
It's fire.
Burning down the house. Oh. Burning down the house.
And evidently we do not have a smoke alarm.
Oh. Well, let me fill this one out. I don't know.
Why? It's pretty.
Okay. I'll just do like it. Anyway, hello. This is Dirty Girls Cleaning Cult, and we have a guest co-host. Drew.
Ghost.
My friend Drew. Ghost? You're a co-ghost?
Not co-host. Guest fill-in spot.
Guest fill-in spot. Anyway, so we have been quarantined. Actually, we've quarantined ourselves.
Because it's the COVID, and you have to call, and you have to get online, and you have to make an appointment, and you have to go get the test. And just for anybody who wants to pay attention to this, you might as well save the $200 and go to Walgreens where it's going to be free instead of going to Ready Made because you're going to wait about the same amount of time anyway. So save the $200. Just thought.
Don't listen to a word he said. Because it doesn't matter if you have a bad flu, they're still going to say it's COVID.
This is
correct?
True. You got a cold,
So,
it's COVID.
My son started having a fever last night, earlier in the day, something like that. So, I did the, excuse me, that shit's getting in my throat. I did the,
And there was that.
that wasn't even close, but give me a fist bump anyway. All right, there you go.
It didn't come down from deep enough.
Oh
Needed
my
to be
God,
deeper.
that shit is so freaking toxic. Anyway, so yeah,
And I'm worried about COVID killing me, really. And I'm breathing this.
And you're around me. I think Charlie would kill you first,
I believe so too.
but it would be more fun.
Most likely.
Yes. Anyway,
It would not.
remind
It
me
would
not
not
to
be
do
a.
that again.
It would not be. It would not be a miserable death.
It would not. But it could be like one with ankles and stuff involved. I don't know. Okay. Hold on. I'm good. Are you?
Yeah. Next time, how about a fog machine?
I have one of those.
There you go.
Okay. So anyway, we're filming. So Chase has 100.1 temperature. I don't feel bad. I don't plan on feeling bad. But you also,
Saturday morning was 100.3.
yeah, and then you got tested this morning and it's Tuesday?
It's Tuesday. This is. I had to be online yesterday. Got to go online. I shot 5 different Walgreens to get the fastest test I could, which was 10:30 this morning. I was in line. The whole test took 5 minutes, and that's it. And of course, you will not know the results for 48 hours. So there's that.
So you just suffer it out.
Yeah, pretty much. Because once you have it, there's nothing they give you for it, and after they tell you whether you test positive or not, then they say this is what you should do. My place of employment is not going to let me come back to work until a quarantine, clean, or prove that I'm not COVID positive. Because again, don't want to put anybody else at risk.
Blah,
So,
blah, 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 blah.
there's
That's
that.
what I heard. Just joking. I heard everything. Yeah, I pretty much decided to quarantine myself. I don't think I'm going to get sick because I didn't get sick before when I was around somebody that had COVID. And not that he has it, it's just like a flu, right?
That's it.
It's like a flu.
I feel much better today, but it's now waiting on
And it's
paperwork.
only been like 3 days.
Yeah.
And yeah, and you don't even sound bad.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm going to see what happens with me. I'm not getting a shot because even if I did get a shot, I've heard you can still get it.
That was on the news.
I don't know.
U.S. Senator, South Carolina.
I try not to
believe.
watch that bullshit.
Well, because it's a U.S. Senator. He's got like the best health care in the world, and he got the shots, and he's got it anyway. So there's that.
So they don't even know what they're doing. Cheers.
Cheers.
Pass it on, baby. No, I don't mean that. Do it.
My body, my choice.
That sounded weird. Did you already do your shot? You did. Man, you're so fast. Damn it.
Flash.
You always do that. So what have we been doing? We've been binge watching some movies.
Binge watching movies.
Drinking. Just very little, though. Well, the shit you drink is like cough syrup anyway.
Right.
So it's good for him.
Anybody checking out, you can tell what the label is, so there's that.
That's true. You can't check out my label, but it's secret. Anyway, so talk into my microphone. What else can we talk about?
Tubing in 2 weeks.
You think?
I'm ready to go tubing.
God, I'd love to. I thought about that last weekend because there had not been a rain in about like a week or so, but other shit was happening. Hold on. Uno, dos, tres. Sorry.
And by the way,
it was him, not me. I promise.
I'll
Thank
own
you,
it.
Jesus.
And by the way, for people who are not around here and do not understand the concept, when you watch this from place else in the country, we don't mean going Jeffrey tubing. We mean tubing. That means you get in a river and you put your butt in this thing and you float down, you drink beer, and you have a good time, enjoy the sun.
You usually have a tube for your cooler.
No, Jeffrey tubing, that was the guy from CNN who was caught using his body as a amusement park during a Zoom meeting.
Like, how does that go with tubing?
Because his last name is Tubing.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not going tubing with that motherfucker.
That's what I said. I just wanted to clarify. That's all. Thought I'd throw that in there.
I like that. Thank you for Thank you for explaining that to me. Would have never gotten it. But that's a blonde thing, so you know. Anyway, look at my shirt. Who is that? Has anyone ever heard of hog's head cheese?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, in Louisiana. I'd never heard of it until I moved here. Now, when you look at it, that's a whole different story. It don't look good.
Just remember, though,
What?
you cannot beat Bucky's meat.
I'm never going to beat his meat, so it's all good.
There we go.
But I do love me some Bucky, you know. And Patsy, hey, her and her tamales. But, you know, it's just our local peeps, I guess.
Local peeps.
Local
Awesome
peeps.
tamales. Unbelievable deer sausage.
And let's
Great
not
hard
talk
cheese.
about Bucky's meat, because
Okay.
nobody's beating it right here.
That's it.
So it looks like shit's going through the fan again as far as the COVID bullshit.
Oh, I don't have a crystal ball. Everybody's got a mask up again. I don't have a crystal ball. I figure by Labor Day the bars will be closed again.
I have an 8-ball.
Nah,
Not that kind of 8-ball. Never mind. I have the shaky 8-ball.
Right.
That you
The
question
Wonder
it.
Ball.
Damn.
Damn sorry.
I had the other one. We wouldn't be here.
My mind went into the gutter again.
I know, right? Oops. But actually, somebody stole it.
What?
Somebody stole the 8-ball from Ruby's, yeah. And Jules had donated it from her little excursions that she does on Wednesday and Sunday nights. Somebody just fucking took off with it. How rude is that? Guess what? Shit rolls around. And your 8-ball's going to go missing. And I hope it's one of those expensive white ones.
It was a lion fucking ball, though.
It was awesome.
It was a lion ball.
It was not lying. Don't talk about balls that way.
I have the luck of the Irish. It never gave me any good. It never gave me any good luck. It just looked like, yep, that's pretty much how my day is going.
You were asking it the wrong questions.
I did not have positive thoughts.
Oh, that's quite possible right there, yeah. Sometimes he doesn't. And I'd catch him on it, too. Like earlier.
I have to stop with the negative waves.
Well, negativity, if you put negative out, negative comes back to you, and it, like, attacks you like glue. you know. If you
Think
thinking,
think positive. Positive means I get my test back tomorrow, and I can go to work Thursday morning and walk into the office and go, here's my stuff. I'm negative. I'm coming back to work. Thank you very much.
even if they lie to you and tell you you have COVID, because basically COVID is just like a bad flu.
It is bad flu.
That's what.
Because flu is a coronavirus, a common cold is a coronavirus, and even though it's COVID-19, it's still a coronavirus.
So yeah, but
It's the little virus issue thing again.
you know what? I never even got the flu vaccine, and I still never got the flu.
I didn't either, but I worked outside with my job and everything else. I'm in the sun, I'm in the cold, and I don't know.
Well, I mean, if it gets you, it gets you. But
Yeah.
it's not like but when they give you that, it's like they give you a piece of it. Like, here, inject this into your system and see how your system
Deals with it.
Yeah. So you could get it and die, or maybe your system will fight it and get immune to it. But now it's like, oh, I don't know, we're not sure, blah, 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 wear masks and blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I was around somebody like what? Right after Christmas time, he had just went and been tested because his brother-in-law had it at Christmas time and was in the same room with him. And I ran up and said, don't care anyway, and gave me a kiss. You know Ken.
Yes.
Gave me a kiss, mask back on, and then he called me later and said, oh, I tested positive. And I said, that's fine, I will keep it. And I did. I called him like every day to make sure he's okay, he didn't need anything, blah, 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 'cause it's right down the road. And I just stayed positive. I'm not getting this, I'm not getting that. And I didn't. And the boys didn't, and blah, blah, blah. And so now Chase is home sick, but he seems pretty okay. He took Dash for a walk. He doesn't seem too bad. I mean, he sounds nasally and all that jazz. And I guarantee you, if I took him, and I may, to be tested for COVID, I'm sure he'd come up positive. Because it's just a variation of the flu.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not lying. It was like flu. I haven't had flu in years. I have not taken a flu shot in 2 decades. I get it.
And you sound a little nasally now.
I seem to either never
Nasally.
get it, or it doesn't hurt me as bad, but it's like, okay, so my immune system's got it covered. I'm not going to add more things to my body. And I learned this before the freaky shit started on TV, because I remember way back when you got sick, they didn't throw antibiotics at you anymore. They used to let your body fight it off because, quote unquote, we were over-prescribing antibiotics.
And that's true.
And
so
it's kind of what
they don't do that now.
Right.
They just fucking pile that shit on you.
Yeah, so it's like, well, wait. You said this, now you say this. And for anybody who wants to pay attention to this, I think most of the problem is if you actually listen to anybody, you get 2 stories, everybody backtracks. So if anybody in the government's listening, and you really want us to get the shots,
please don't
why
listen, government.
Don't you try telling the truth? It'll go a long way. But, hey.
Are you going to get us murdered here?
Nah.
We're already dead. It's all good.
Nah, we have jobs. We pay
Actually,
taxes. They don't want us. They're not going to kill us.
I don't think I pay enough taxes not to be killed.
I pay enough. They ain't gonna kill me. They want me to
cool.
work right up to the day I'm getting ready to retire. Then they can.
Because we are so American.
That is correct. We are American.
And
Miracle.
Anyway, hey, can you do this? I did this before, but it never got on air. Let me see if I can do it. I did it.
I can't do that.
You better put that on, motherfucker. Here. Just lick your lips. Make sure that all the air goes into the... Okay, now I can't do it. You gotta lick your lips first.
So,
try it.
I gotta play the trumpet thing?
I actually got this in Cozumel. We drove a car. Well, I drove a car. In the middle. Look, pucker lips. Really good. Lick them. And then pucker them. All the air goes into that little hole. You did some of it.
I can't play trumpet, trombone, or any other shit either.
Do you know where I got that conch shell? It was in Cozumel. We rented a car and we drove the whole damn thing around. And at one end where there was nothing but beach and this little shack, we pulled over. And he sold that to me for $20. And you know what? I'm glad I paid the $20 because it actually works. Stop looking up its butt. Give it to me.
No, I was just looking at it and thinking I would really love some conch ceviche. Have not had that
We ain't
in
got
2
that.
decades.
We ain't got none. Yeah. Oh, I almost had it.
I can make it with redfish.
I don't care about fish. You know that.
I know. It's getting better.
It is, isn't it?
Practice makes perfect.
I know. Let me go live on the beach. Okay, that one wasn't too good.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I like that idea. Thinking,
We have enough to go on.
I think increasing my salt intake would make me feel better. The beach sounds like the spot I need to go.
I have dill pickle vodka. That's very salty content. You don't have to. It's all
I
good.
know. My idea of salt was sand, sun,
More for me.
sun,
Well, we can do that. I'm not
beach,
sure.
waves crashing.
Yeah, I don't know if we can go to an actual Mexican beach, though, because we don't have our shots. No shots here.
I like the redneck Riviera. Works for me.
What the fuck's that? Redneck. I mean, what the hell's that?
Pensacola, Destin.
Floribama.
Yeah, Floribama. Floribama bar I like.
Floribama or Bama?
Floribama bar.
Potato, potato.
Floribama.
Tomato, tomato.
Floribama.
Floribama, Floribama.
You should go and do the mullet throw one year.
I don't want to do that. I've been there to Floribama, Bama, whatever, and it was okay. We were so fucking high up in the.
Oh yeah, them
thing.
towers are tall.
Yeah,
Yep, they up there.
I'd rather be right down on the beach.
Yeah, that's how Fort Walton and Pensacola used to be, and they're not that way anymore. They're all kind of
Built up,
Yeah.
yeah. That's what happens when these people with money want to make more money.
Yep.
Even though they screw up our landmarks. And
It was a great time to be young and able to go to spring break because you're not doing it anymore.
You know, I never did spring break. I did my own getting fucked up without spring break, which actually turned out really good for me because there were more drugs for me. And never mind, forget that.
It's college kids at spring break. It's the 80s. Work it out.
Okay. I was actually in Germany.
Oh,
And I didn't do drugs when I was there, except for one time.
it was really funny. We were there one year for Easter, and 2 weeks later, right at the hotel we stayed at, lo and behold, at nighttime, a whole bale of marijuana floated up on the beach.
Oh my God! And I wasn't there to take.
We all said the same thing.
Or
Damn,
smoke.
Why didn't it float up while we were staying there? It was our beach.
I know. And where was Charlie? Whatever. It's all good.
Young and in grade school.
I was. You're not that much older than me, are you?
No, not really, but
We like to think so.
yes.
No, we don't. I'm just messing with you.
We'll be,
I think for 53, I look pretty fucking good.
well, I'm not too shabby for
No.
61. Shh, stop telling people.
Oh, I would definitely tell them because you do not look 61 at all. So, I mean, like, it's yeah, I'm 61. Fuck you. What you gonna look like when you're 61?
Hey, good Irish genes, and it's a preservative.
There you go.
Formaldehyde.
Oh, maybe I should start drinking. No, I'm not gonna. I don't like it. Sucks. I don't like the way it smells. I don't like, what's that other shit they put it with?
Red Bull?
Yes!
Oh, come on. Now you can't
Hate
do
that
shit.
stuff.
No, you
Stink.
can't. No, you can't do that.
No. it's
Red Bull will
stink.
kill you.
I still smell this shit. Do you still feel it?
Yeah, and it smells of sulfur because it's.
Let's not do that inside again. My apologies.
That
That
was-
was my fault.
You felt the need to blow something up, and it was as
Well,
close as we could get to boom.
It was as close as we could get at this point. Yeah, I
Because
mean, I can get my gun out and show you guys some shit, but no.
No, you can't do that.
No, this
Nope,
is
nope.
we're
YouTube,
in
nope.
city
YouTube,
limit.
YouTube block you.
Really?
I don't know. YouTube did
That
not.
doesn't even taste good.
YouTube did not block. What was it last year for the 4th of July? The Star Spangled Banner.
Why did
I
they
saved
block
that
it?
video
Why did they block the Star Spangled Banner?
because they played Star.
It's not American.
No, they played Star Spangled Banner with guns.
And
It was a bunch of
not American.
Oh, it was very American. It's a bunch of ex-military guys and snipers and shit.
And they banned it?
And they originally banned it and they let it back up because they actually had pieces of metal and it was marked like A, B, C, D, like chords and whatever.
Oh,
And the whole group was pulling the triggers one at a time and it was playing the Star Spangled Piano like they were hitting a piano.
I wanna
And they're
see that.
using bullets to ding, 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 ding. It was great. Y'all should go look it up. It's there.
I want to look. There, where? YouTube?
Yeah.
Star Spangled Banner by gun,
Yes.
by military people.
Well,
How would you look it up? What would you type in?
Hold a thought. Hi, hold a thought.
Hold that thought. He'll be back in 1 second. Actually, probably 5 seconds. Uno, dos, tres, cinco. Yo up.
So let us see, in case I'm right, because it's really
Okay.
hilarious. And, you know, we did just pass the 4th of July again, and I don't remember
We
seeing it, which
did.
makes me wonder if it's
That's where
still-
these are from. I didn't even get to light off any because it was rainy here in Louisiana, like it always is. But it's been rainy more than normal.
Star Spangled Banner by gunfire. Yep, there it is.
So
Oh.
that's what you say, Star Spangled.
Well, that's how I found it. It's called Star Spangled Steel.
There you go, Star Spangled Steel and it's by gunfire. But you
That's
just put
unbelievable.
Star Spangled Steel. Okay. All right. Moving on. Are those air rifles? Are you sure?
Those are ARs. They have silencers on the front of them.
Well, they're not blowing those little things off, so just dun-dun. Oh, I like that one.
Yeah.
Get the big guns out, baby.
That's it. It's the big guns now.
Ooh, and a chick with big gun.
Oh, yeah.
Love that. Oh, I love his hat. Very cool. Can you see in this? Move it this way a little bit. There you go. I like that. Dun, 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 dun. And they have barbecue. How
Oh, yeah.
American is that? Ba, ba, ba. I like that. And I love his hat. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, nice. Okay, there's our blowing up bullshit. We did it.
There you go.
Well, they did it, but
They
we're
blow
going
it
to
up.
say. Yeah, there you go. Oh, how cool. So we did the blow up bullshit, even
So-
though it was on a phone.
Even
we
though
did
it's on a phone, it's a YouTube video, but it's actually really good and watch it. And because our guys are well trained, so yeah.
I like it.
Only pieces of steel were harmed in the making of that video.
Only pieces of steel.
Nothing else was harmed.
Very good. All right.
Well, there was a barbecue pit, and there was meat on a barbecue pit.
I didn't see anything smoking.
Oh.
But I'm sure that they did.
Yeah.
Because that's so American, that and apple pie. And
California's got a crazy new bacon rule too.
I heard about that.
Not good.
No. Your pig has to be so many pounds?
I have not. You got to feed the pig the right thing. You got to do this with the right thing. It's got to be this fat content. It's got to be that fat content. Hey, anybody out there listening? The next greatest thing is going to be black market bacon in California. Mark my words.
Sounds like the way they're kind of talking about weed. I don't know. Anyway.
I can't be doing that. I have a job.
Well, I know I shot my goat one time. Mike said, just shoot him. And his gun was laying there, so I grabbed it and shot him. And then motherfucker calls the police.
Well,
Please come out. He's like, were you going to cook him? I said, know I was keeping him from running into the spring because my ex wouldn't help me wrangle his ass up. Anyway, whatever. Well, since I didn't have a record in Louisiana, he said, I'm going to let you go this time. But don't fucking shoot an animal unless you're going to eat it. Yes, sir.
Gentlemen, words of wisdom out there. Don't tell a woman with a gun to shoot you. Shit like that happens.
And leave it laying out.
Yeah, shit like that happens.
Right. And then motherfucker goes, anyway, it's all good. It's all good. That was years and years and years ago. And yes, I have still not lived that one down. But my goat before that one, Nubs, I think he got murdered by a snake.
That happens.
Well, I came home one day and there was no because whenever I'd drive up and get out of my truck, he'd be like, I don't hear any of that. Where? I really didn't think much about it. And then when Mark got home, I'm like, hey, can you go check on Nubs? He's dead. What?
No.
And Nubs was awesome. I used to take him off of his little, we'd go jogging through the woods, but whatever.
Well, this day and age around here, now you got to watch out for the coyotes.
I'll take them jogging too.
Oh.
Actually, they might take me jogging. I don't know.
They're starting to breed pretty well because they keep showing up dead on the interstate.
Is that what's out there? I'm always thinking I'm gonna hit a. It keeps going this way. I'm always, if you can hit the tape on there. I'm always thinking I'm gonna hit a deer or something, a doe or whatever.
Yeah.
So like I put my brights on just to see better, and then I'm looking at my phone, so I'm really not looking, but whatever. Shut up. Really not. Anyway, but then somebody's coming this way, so turn the brights off, and you really can't see anything. And thank you, Jesus, I have not hit one.
I just said there's a bunch of them.
I just thought of something. I was listening to you guys talk earlier. We might want to go off this. About getting a truck.
Oh.
I'm thinking about using mine and his car as a trade-in. What do you think? I'll pay him whatever.
Then.
I mean, I won't pay him whatever, but we could get rid of it.
Well, I can tell you right now, everybody I talk to in the car dealer business around here they won't even sell you a truck unless you got a truck to trade in.
I have a truck to trade in.
That's what I'm
and a car.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I mean, it's just because I asked. Because for some reason, we all know you can't get trucks right now.
I don't know. You can get my truck if you pay enough. Oh, it's got my advertising on the back, too. How cool would that be? Oh, my God. I saw this news thing years ago. It was after 9/11, though. But it was, I think it was like a Toyota truck, and it had some advertising on the side for this plumber out of Texas. And somehow, it made it to Afghanistan. And it still had that advertising on the side. Let me tell you something. They videotaped it, and somehow it was on national news. And that poor man, I feel sorry for him. So
because he traded in on something new.
It ended up there.
It went to an auction.
And
he got... It got in a container, and they love Toyotas over there.
They do. And he got fried. He did. It wasn't his fault.
No.
You know, he just traded his truck in or sold it or whatever. He didn't know it was going to go to fucking Afghanistan and those motherfucking muff-driving, loving mother... Blah, blah, blah. Okay, let me stop now. Okay, let's go. Anyway.
Hello.
But I do have my advertising on the back of it, so I would hate for it to go to Afghanistan.
And if you decide...
Unless I change my sign to do this. Instead of...
Let that be a lesson. You ever got a truck with advertisement?
Scratch it off.
Before you go to trade it in, make it go away, because they're not going to do it. They're going to take it and send it right to the auction.
Just going to let it go.
That's it.
And it'll probably be worth more because it has my likeness on it as a cartoon. And you know how many people love me? Only 83. It's okay. I love myself enough. It's all good.
Yeah, but what happens if it stays in the United States and somebody in New Mexico is running around with it and you keep getting phone calls for your services from New Mexico?
Well, maybe I'll have to move to New Mexico. They do have drier weather than here, and they have Tex-Mex, which is always a plus.
They don't have any water and they don't have any beaches. Not big on trees either.
Well, I don't know what to say. It's throw a couple of marbles in the air and see what hits you.
There's that.
Yeah. I don't know. I was thinking about going to Costa Rica in the next couple of years and selling some timeshare or something just to live on the beach.
Belize.
Belize is better. You're right. Belize it is. Yeah, you're so right about
Got a lot of expats that live there.
There's a lot of expats in Costa Rica, but I'd rather go to Belize.
I think Belize is.
It's closer.
Well, it's closer. I think, like they say, Belize English is widely spoken because everybody in Belize can speak English.
Well, you know what? They said that too about Thailand. And all the cab drivers, doesn't matter what you ask them, they're like, yes, yes, yes. Do you know where blah, blah, blah is? Yes, 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 yes. Do you know what time it is? Yes, yes, yes. Do you know where my tampon is? Yes, 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 I know. Yes, yes, yes. Everything's yes.
Oh, okay.
But that doesn't mean that they
It doesn't
really
mean yes.
know. No,
It just yes.
means give me your money and I will do the best I can. It doesn't mean that they actually get you to your point of destination. I've even had the concierge go to the taxi driver and say, this is where they want to go and this is it and blah, 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 in their own language. Yes, 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 yes. Never made it. Cussed him out, take us back to the hotel. Ain't paying you jack shit. Because guess what? This guy knows. Anyway. I was pregnant, too, with twins. So, you know, I was a bit bitchy. Yeah, and it smelled bad, too.
And I'm sure it was hot and sticky.
Yeah, yeah. Not as bad as here. I'm not kidding you.
Well, Miami's not as bad as here.
No, I'm not talking about Miami. I'm talking about Bangkok, Thailand. That's pretty, and it's smelly. Don't look through your tongue. Yeah, it's smelly. It's the sewers run underneath the city.
So it smells worse than Bourbon Street at 7 a.m. on a Sunday morning?
Fucking A, it does.
Never mind, I think
that's
I'll pass.
just on the streets.
Oh, God, I think I have to pass.
That's just piss and beer on the streets and beads. You can spray that down the gutter. This shit is Look, Bangkok's a really big city. I mean, there's different areas. But with your gutters and everything going up under the city, and you've got grates here and there, and just the smells aren't good.
You're talking about it's a stench.
It's very bad stench, yeah. I mean, being pregnant with twins, I would puke in the street.
I think I'd have to pass.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would have rather gone when I wasn't pregnant. I'd have had a lot more fun if I was. All right, motherfucker, stop it. We have some not extraterrestrial. We have some extraordinary presences. And don't fudge with us, because I know what I'm talking about. RB. Robert Graham. Anyway.
Reactions are still pretty good, though.
They are, yeah. For being 61, yeah. You got good reaction. Now let me try and kick you in the face. All right. We done for this session.
Night all. Be good.